Hello guys, so this is a quick video to highlight how to solve homework 8 in PowerPoint. Homework 8 is basically about Karnaugh maps, okay? A lot of Karnaugh maps is there. So I gave you in each question, the Karnaugh map. I mean, it's filled with ones, zeros, and don't cares. And your rule is just to group these ones, okay, until you reach it the most optimized function or minimization for the Boolean function, okay. But you will do that using PowerPoint, not handwriting, okay. And I'm gonna show you in this video how to do it. Okay, so we have here example. This example will be included in your homework file, the PowerPoint that you're gonna solve in. And please, when you download the PowerPoint, just use the PowerPoint that I sent you, the PPT files that I sent you. Don't go away, copy and paste. No, just use this one. If you, for example, remove something, and you make Control Z but doesn't work, and you cannot reach or reset to the original shape, you can download it again. Okay, so don't worry about that. You can email me, and I will also email it to you. No problem at all. So please use my template. Okay, so let's do this example here. So we have here, a sample, just very similar to what you're gonna see in the in the problem that I'm asking you to solve. And we need to minimize such a function. We have here ones, we have here zeros, and let's do that. Okay, most of the question is about minimizing if using Karnaugh map, using sum of product shape or expression. But one question is product of sum, or two of them is product of sum out of 10. Okay, so let's do that as sum of product, and basically we'll do the same for product of sum as well. So let's now group, and when you group here, you're gonna use these highlighting, stuff to group. So for example, let's start again by the isolated ones. Okay, so this guy here looks like it's isolated, alone in this universe. Okay, so you may say, okay, let's take this group. That's good. Or you may say, let's take, this corners as a group. So let's take the corners. So if we take the corners here, you see these guys, you just move them. You can resize, it's very do whatever you want, but I want you to use these. Whenever you have a group that has corners, in the four corners of the Karnaugh map, use those. Okay, good. Then we have these four in the middle here. Okay, so for this, use that guy here. Very nice. Okay. Now we have three ones left. Okay, these two. Okay, and this guy here. So, for example, for these two here, okay, you may say, I'm gonna take these four, right? I mean this one and this one and this one and this one as a group. And you might say, I wanna take these as a group. Very fine, both are correct. You can do both. Actually, one of the advantages of Karnaugh map, you can get many most or optimum solutions or minimizations for if. I mean, if you here take this as a group, yeah. So if you take this as a group, that would be correct. And if you take this as a group, let me show you in a moment, that's also correct. So let's go with this one, although the other one is also correct. Okay, so whenever you have, and here is an important information, whenever you have an intersection between two groups, please, and I will grade on that, please change the color of one of them, either this, or I mean these four ones, or this, or these four ones. So let's change this one. So let's choose, for example, yeah, this red, for example, whatever color you want. So whenever you have intersection between two groups, please recolor one of them. It changes the color of one of them. Here we have this four, these central four ones, and these four ones are intersecting. So please change the color of, I will grade on that. So you will lose grade if you keep the same color. Although of course you will lose, half a point or something. So don't worry much, but please do that. And because you will find that in all the examples. Okay. You may say, why? That's, why you just, care too much about the colors? Because in our next topic in Karnaugh map, which will be the last one, but it will be a transition to the next method for minimization. This will be very important because we're gonna talk about something called essential prime implicant. So here some of the group are called essential prime implicant, which is really important to understand and to highlight and differentiate them from other implicant or other group. So for example, in this example here, this group, these four corners, and this group here are called essential prime implicant. This one is not. Okay. So here we differentiate between them by giving the essential prime implicant, a color that is different from the others. Other groups, I mean, this group, this red group, for example. This is important. And please, take care of it. Good. Now we still have this guy here. Okay. So you may say we take this group as two ones, which is not good because you can take this four, my friend, and you will get, more minimization. Okay. So let's take a group here and reshape it. Okay. Like this. And again, it changes its color. So let's choose another color, for example, yellow. So we have here. Now I understand that you have, three intersected groups. Using paper and a pen will be horrible to understand you. And bear with me, I know that. Okay, handwriting is really bad. That's why we do it in PowerPoint. And it doesn't take time. It doesn't take time at all. Okay, just use, paper and a pen outside on a paper, then whatever you did there, it will take 2 minutes here. Okay. Now, before writing the final expression for F, we should write what each group, the term for each group. And you did this first on the graph itself. Then you write it here. So I know that that this group is whatever term, this yellow group is whatever term, and so on. So let's start by the corner group here. This corner group, A is changing. We will not consider it. B is not changing because this is B bar, this is also B bar. So let's take, let's go to home here, shapes, this guy, just one like this. Then I want text box. Okay, just write simple text here. And let's do that. So basically, we need first B bar. I'm sorry, B bar. Okay, this is sum of product. Then C. This is C. This is C bar. C is changing. For D, this is D bar, and this is also D bar. So this will give us D bar. Okay, so that's basically this term here. So this term give us B D bar. I mean this group, which is on the corners. Okay, of course enlarge this a little bit. Okay, and use also that color here because it's really beautiful color. So let's, yes, okay, yeah, that's now much more clear. And make this black. I will also put these in each slide in the homework. I will put the ABCD and A bar, B bar, C bar, D bar, and also, these are, so you can just copy and paste. Good. And you must do that. You must write on the graph itself what each group is. Don't just write here. Okay, you should write here, you must write here, and also you must write here. I will grade on this. You must be clear. Okay, now we finished one of the groups. Let's go to take the yellow group here. So just, copy and paste. That doesn't hurt. Then we will change later. So this yellow group is really easy because you see it's 1-1 for CD. Otherwise, A is changing and B is changing. Okay, so this is 1-1 for CD, so this is CD. So just write this, just write C here, and this is D, don't D bar. Copy and paste always works. Okay, good. Now we need these two groups. Okay, again, copy and paste. Copy and paste doesn't hurt. And just make this long enough. And choose any point, any location to put the. So this group here in the middle, A is changing because for this it's A bar, for this it's, I'm sorry, for this row it's A, for this row it's A bar. B is not changing, so we have B. C is changing because this column is C, this column is C bar. Then these two columns is D, so D is not changing. Good, now we have one group left and we will be finished. Copy and paste, the red group. For the red group, we have A, because A is not changing. These two rows, this row and this row is A. For B, B is changing because this row is B, this row is B bar. So we will not consider B, we will not take B. For C, C is changing. This is C, this is C bar. But for D, these two columns is D. So that's right here. Then you just add up these 4 terms, whatever the order, So let's start by CD. Okay, just copy and paste. But you must write in both. Your solution must be perfect. Okay, you must be perfect. If I am your manager, you will not bother to do that because managers like this, like everything to be clear. I'm your manager now. Okay, guys. So this is basically, let's check the solution very quick. So BD, that's right. CD, that's right. AD, that's right. And B bar, D bar, yeah. Okay, just to make sure. So this is basically how to do your homework. Here is your homework. Okay, you have here, this is small maps, so 1 point. And again, use these guys. And you have here, I don't care, remember. And here I want sum of product, just like what we did. Here is a bigger map, sum of product again. Sum of product. Here is, a bigger map with don't care. Again here. And this one here is 3 points because the other are 2 or 1. This is 3 points because I want it as a product of sum. And on one of my videos or lectures, I'll show you how to do directly this out of the map. Basically using the zeros. Just go to this video and you will know how to do that. Okay. And here is I want the complement. Again, in the same video that I explained how to get the product of sum, I also explained how to get the prime or the complement of the function directly. Not get the function first then complement it. No, directly from the map we can get the. But I explained it as a sum of products, and you should know how to. You should think about how to get the complement of the function directly from the map using as a product of sum. I explained how to get the complement of the function directly from the map, but as sum of product. Now your rule is to, review a little bit what we have taken, when we talked about sum of product and the product of sum, and think about how we get directly from the map the complement of the function as a product of sum. It will be easy, don't worry. But just review, please, what we have taken when we explain the concept of product of sum and sum of product. Lastly, and it's something very easy, is to just confirm that. So here you see that this is F7. Also here I want F7, and here I want the complement of F7. So you can verify if your solution is right or wrong just by making the truth table. That's why I'm asking you to do the truth table. Also, it's very easy. But why I'm asking for this, because I want you to learn that you can always check on yourself. How? Using the truth table, especially for low number of variables. Until 4, this can be considered as small number of variables, although you have 16 combinations. Okay, and the truth table will be very easy and very convenient way to do that. Okay, and this has 3 points. But remember, if you, for example, do this F7 here, a sum of product, and you get some, don't just copy and paste. Why? Because I will look at the, if this is wrong, if this product of sum, expression for this one. If this one is wrong, then for sure, by consequence, I will consider this wrong as also. Okay, I'm doing that to check on yourself, to help you to identify that you have something, you have some mistake. Then you go back here, or here, maybe it's the sum of product that has the problem, and try to optimize more. Try to look at your solution. Maybe it lacks something. Maybe you didn't make some optimal grouping. Okay, so basically, if you get some F7 SOB expression wrong, this by consequence, I will not mark this column, and you will lose point here. Beside, of course, the 2 points left from F7 SOB. If you make, or if you get the wrong expression for F7 as a product of sum, by consequence, you will lose 3 points, and you will lose also 1 point from this column here. I will not accept this column. Okay, because basically it's based on something wrong. So I am doing that to give you marks, grade, more points, basically because, and to check on yourself. So if you find this column and this column is not equal, then one of them is wrong. Then you go back to this or this and check on yourself until you get the optimum here and the optimum here, so you can find that these 2 columns are right, correct. And of course, this column should be the complement of these 2. Okay, but again, if you did F7 prime wrong, basically you will lose also 1 point here. I will not look at this. Okay, guys. So this is basically, highlight about how to solve this. Again, handwriting is not acceptable at all. I will not mark it. Okay, so please use, my method here. Okay, I put for you in each slide, these guys here, so you can copy and paste and use them as for your convenience. Okay, thank you very much, and good luck with this assignment. Bye-bye.